Hello everyone, my name is Satish. I'm a wildlife photographer and also wildlife documentarian. And today I'm here to explain you about Masai Mara. Yes, how to travel Masai Mara from your own country. And since I belong to India, so I would like to explain the entire trip and what are all the necessary actions that what you have to do. I will explain you in this entire video. So you can think this video is going to be a guide and it has got a complete suggestions for you what you have to do and what you are not to do and all the stuff. Okay, now coming back to the point, first thing first, when you have prepared yourself that you want to go to Masai Mara, you need to be very well prepared because it's going to be very cost effective trip. Yes, absolutely. Roughly I could say that maybe it's including the travel cost and the places where you choose, and so either it might be around 1,80,000 in Indian currency or maybe 2 lakhs or beyond that as well. It all depends upon the locations and also the seasons that what you choose. Now for example, if you're going in a dry season and especially during the migration that happens in July, August and September of every year, trust me, this is going to be a very expensive trip for you. And also it all depends upon your stay and your luxury of the trip. If you are choosing a budget trip or a semi-luxury trip or a luxury trip, the more you think or the more you prefer, the cost will increase. And these 3 months especially, July, August and September, are very expensive because it's a dry season, and second, it's a wild beast and zebra migration. There's some lakhs of wild beasts and zebras that migrate from Tanzania to Kenya, and during that the river crossing like Mara river crossing or the Talik river crossing, and all these will happen where you will see a dramatic actions, maybe from lions or maybe from the crocodiles attacking these wild beasts, which we often see in Discovery or a National Geographic channel. The thing is, it's not that easy because if you're lucky enough, then you will see the migration, because this is not going to be like a day 24/7 kind of activity. No, absolutely no. Because you are going to stay there either for 2 days or 4 days or 6 days. In this entire days, if you're lucky, you will see the migration. If you're not lucky, then certainly you will not see the migration. It all depends upon the length of your tour in Masai Mara. So now going to this wet season, which happens like March, April, May, or like March, April, May, June. So this is called as a wet season, and this is not at all expensive because it's a dry season in terms of expenses. So you will see majority of the resorts or the hotels and all, they will not function in this particular time because no migration and there will be rain, unexpected rain, unusual rains, and so visitors may not prefer. But if you are a wildlife photographer or a passionate photographer or a nature lover where you want to explore the landscapes, the beauty of this location, then yes, definitely April is going to be a beautiful place. If you personally ask me, like Satish, what is your favorite place? I say Masai Mara is my favorite place, but the thing is, wet season in the month of April I prefer to visit. The reason is, when I've been to Masai Mara in August 2022, it was too crowdy, dusty, and the entire savannas, the entire game drive was dry. Everywhere I could say dry grass. Nothing, not a single bit of any green pastures or any green locations, because the season itself like that. But again, I've been to Masai Mara in April 2023, like yes, just 2 months back. It was so beautiful that I fell in love with Masai Mara because there was no haze, first of all, there was no dust, and it was complete green everywhere, a lot of animals to be seen. Of course, wild beasts and zebras, they migrate, they have already migrated to Tanzania, so it's very rare to see them. Zebras, yes, certainly you can see, but wild beasts hardly, because the entire migration is gone, so there is no wild beast at all. But apart from that, you will see plenty of lion prides. I have seen Rongai pride, the black pride, Topi pride, Salas pride. So even I was not aware when I been there in August 2022. But in April 23, thanks to my guide and the driver, Mr. Nick Soita and Mr. Samau, who is a guide, another guide and driver. They both have assisted me and my friends, another 3 friends who joined me in this trip. So we went across from morning 5 o'clock till evening 6 o'clock. For almost 13 hours we were in the game drive, and we enjoyed the each and every corner of the Masai Mara. Yes, it was so beautiful and mesmerizing. So now coming back to the point, so when you have prepared yourself that I want to go in the month of migration, during migration, like either maybe July, August or September, or if you have prepared yourself that you want to go in April, definitely the price varies. Yes, in Indian currency, if you're going in dry season, it will be like more than 2 lakhs, I could say. And that all depends upon the locations you choose, because tour experts, especially, they will design in such a way that they can get more money. Yes, they can get more money in this tour. They will travel from Masai Mara, they will add Lake Naivasha, they will add Lake Nakuru, then again Amboseli, and like a combination of all these, it will be a bombshell. It will blast like anything. Yes, it will be like more than $2,500. It's like a $3,000 or $3,500, and especially for we Indians, the money matters a lot, because $1 is 82 rupees. So it will be beyond the price and beyond the expectations, more than 2 lakhs. There are many people who have taken a back step thinking about this. But when I went in August, I have chosen only 2 places, because I am an animal fan and not much lake birds, because in India we have plenty of lakes and we have almost covered and we have seen the same birds everywhere. So I have avoided Lake Naivasha and Nakuru. So my choice was Masai Mara first, and second was Amboseli, because of the elephants and also the landscapes, Kilimanjaro mountain and the beautiful sunsets. So this was my plan in my itinerary, and unfortunately it crossed more than 2 lakhs. It was almost like 2 lakhs 3,000 something only for these 2 places. 4 days in Masai Mara and 2 days in Amboseli. That's all, because it's expensive. I understand. Then I felt I did a mistake that I went through a tour expert. Yes, because for tour experts, especially this duration is like they can make a hell lot of money out of this. Unfortunately, there are I cannot say that all are same. Absolutely no, because there are some good tour experts and there are some not so good tour experts. So unfortunately, I fell in the second category of unfortunate tour expert, because the facilities that were provided were not appropriate, and the hygiene was a major challenge for me. Wherever I stayed, the hygiene was a challenge, be it washrooms or the stay or the lights, electricity, and also these all were challenging for me. So since me as a wildlife photographer and also traveler, so I took the contacts of the local guide Nick Soita, and I've been in touch with him. And after that, in the month of December, some of my other friends went, but not through the tour expert. We directly contacted Mr. Nick, and Mr. Nick thankfully have arranged everything. Yes, the place or the pick and drops from Nairobi to Masai Mara, then again Masai Mara to Nairobi. So everything has been taken very, very well care and within the budget. With that initiation in the month of April 2023, I been there along with my other 3 friends, and I stayed for 6 hours. And I did a lot of documentaries, and especially Bloodthirst Brothers on 4 brothers of Blackrock. Now they are leading a Rongai Pride. I'm talking all this technically because of April month, and no visitors or very less visitors, a lot of scope and chances to document the lion prides, hunting, killings, and everything you can. Even the leopard killing or the cheetah killings or huntings, you will get a lot of choice, because there are no visitors, and you can go everywhere, any corner, and you can document and you can take the pictures of. That's the advantage of April month. So it's up to you how you design and craft your thoughts and the plan. And second thing is, you will get a lot of advertisements in your Facebook or in your Instagram saying that migration period, these, that, blah, 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 and all. Choose a wise tour expert, my suggestion. If not, choose those people who have already been. For example, this is my second visit, and many of people have started contacting me and asking me how to go there, what are all I have to carry myself, which camera I have to carry, how will be the life over there. I want to stay there for 4 days or 6 days. What dress I have to wear, and like medicines or the food and everything they were inquiring me. On topmost of thing, they were asking, shall I go with a tour expert or shall I get a help from you to take the support of the local guides and all? Yes, certainly I have given the help of the local guides, and I have briefed them about this dry season, the wet season, and some people have chosen the wet season, so they are waiting to travel along with me maybe in the month of April. All right, so once your research is done, then you have to start preparing the documents and also do the research which travel package you are taking and what all the necessary steps to be followed. If you're going through a tour expert, the tour expert will guide you by sending you a checklist like what all the documents you need to be carrying, and travel will be taken care by him, or maybe he or she will ask you to do your own traveling, means your own travel flight booking from your respective location. So we'll go step by step. So the first thing is, obviously you will have the passport, and this is my country passport, Republic of India passport. No passport, no international tour. Second comes the LO certificate. I could say this is the vaccination certificate. This is how it looks like. It will be mentioned like government of Telangana. Telangana is my state where I belong to. Maybe a government of Karnataka, government of Maharashtra, government of Gujarat, where there's a cosmopolitan cities like Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad. So all these people, there are many wildlife enthusiasts who wants to travel to this place. But you should have a yellow fever vaccination. This is a very, very must. No yellow fever vaccination, forget about Masai Mara. You will not be given any chance to enter in the country, in the airport itself. So how to get this registered? If you're going through a tour expert, the person will guide you by sending you a link, online link to do the registration. But if you're going through a friends, maybe like suggestion from me, or all by yourself, or a solo traveler and all, then you have to do by yourself. It's very simple and very easy. All you have to do is go to online and type yellow fever vaccination centers. Then you will find the centers. In case if you are belonging to the same cosmopolitan place, for example, I belong to Hyderabad, and I have got a place called Chikadpalli, and the Chikadpalli there is a government hospital, and I have to book the slot. Unfortunately, though I went in the month of August through tour expert, I was not properly guided because I directly went there, and the staff nurses, they were asking me, where is your online registration? I said like, I don't know, I'm not aware of it. Then they politely suggested me, just beside the hospital main gate there is a cafe, internet cafe. So I went there, I did the online registration by paying some charge for them, maybe like 100 or 150 or something. So they have given the online registration letter where the time, date of duration, the date of registration and the duration, I mean the time, where the slot, how it will be. So by taking that certificate, I went back and I did my vaccination process, and I got my vaccination on the yellow fever. I paid some 400 rupees for this yellow fever vaccination, and some 50 rupees for the polio drops as well. They said it's a procedure, so I have followed the procedure. And of course, for the polio drops also, they have been preparing a certificate, and one certificate was given to me as a vaccination, polio vaccination. Okay, that's fine, but that is not mandatory, absolutely not required. But if you want to carry, you can just put it in your folder. Make a list of all the documents and also make a folder of all these documents. So this is the original card, and it's must and should. Inside the original card, if you see your name, your date of birth, like your name, date of birth, signature, and there will be a stamps also, which is printed here, signature and the stamp by the medical officers. So you will be given this yellow card, and not required or not necessary whenever you are going to Kenya. Once you have taken your vaccination, that means you are done. For the entire lifetime, you have to show only this certificate to them. That's all. This card, this booklet, only you have to show at the airport and wherever the security is being asked. That's all. Second, COVID-19 vaccination certificate is a very, very must. This you have to carry along with you. Since I have taken 2 fully vaccinated doses and also precaution dose plus yellow fever vaccination dose. So I have taken 4 vaccinations. So this is very important because as and when you get down in Nairobi, when you are entering into towards the immigration center, the officials, the Kenyan airport officials will check the COVID-19 certification. If you are not having this COVID-19 certificate, then it will be a problem for you, because I haven't seen anybody being blocked because everyone were carrying the COVID certificate. So 3 important things are done. Now next, what you have to do? Visa, yes, certainly. It's not a visa on arrival, it's a e-visa. So how you have to get this e-visa? If you are going through a tour expert, nothing to worry, he will take some charge for, remember exactly, it might be around some close to 3,000 or something as per Indian currency, but not more than that, I can say. So this is how the e-visa looks like. This is the Kenya e-visa, sorry. Anyways, I'll post the picture also how it looks like in this video. In this e-visa, it's very simple, www.evisa.go.ke. Once you enter, the page will open and it will ask you to register, and you will register with your entire details. Yes, there is no size or the shape that is required for a passport photo, like how you apply for Malaysia or maybe UK, US or Australia, because they have all this sizes and the shapes they will be asking. But here in Kenya, it's not like that. Nothing required. If you are having, but it should be a recent passport photo that matches with your face, not some old ones. It will be rejected. So that you have to submit. Of course, the purpose of visit, tourism, you will mention, or if you're on a official trip or some other reasons, maybe that reasons were different. But since I am there for tourism, I mentioned tourism, and this visa is valid for 3 months. The date when you apply for this visa, it starts counting from there, and it ends for the 90th day. So that's how the calculation dates are for 3 months. And of course, your date of travels will be mentioned, and then you will have to provide your place where you're going to stay, the hotel, and that hotel. That's the reason, because the tour experts are already having links with all these hotels, so it's very easy for them to upload. But if you're doing by yourself, then you have to get the certificate. I mean, the online letter, the online what do you call the hotel reservation letter, that you have to submit. If not, you will not be getting an e-visa. And it's very simple. Since I was in touch with Nick, I called him, and immediately he has sent the hotel reservation, the entire letter, and I have submitted, and I got my e-visa done. Trust me guys, it's very simple and very easy. Nothing to worry or nothing to panic, and hardly it takes 12 hours for you to get the e-visa, or maybe 24 hours, but not more than that. And there are no chances. It might be written somewhere that it might take 48 hours or something, but no. The Kenyan officials are very, very supportive. You will get within 12 hours. For example, night, if I'm doing my registration, by tomorrow morning, the visa will hit your email box. So it's very simple to get the e-visa. Now you are done with your vaccination and you got your e-visa. And that means you are traveling to Masai Mara. Yes, your travel is confirmed. How are you going to travel? That's where you have to again do some research. Yes, where? Flights, and according to the timings as well. Okay, because if you're in a budget trip, you will choose a budget flight, and if you are in a luxury trip, obviously you will find a luxury flights. And there are some flights, budget flights and the luxury flights, that are operating from Hyderabad, especially from my place. If it is a budget flight, that's called Air Arabia. It starts at morning 4 o'clock. The takeoff is at 4 o'clock, but you have to be there in the airport by 12 o'clock so that the immigration check and everything all can be done. There is something else also while doing this immigration process. I'll explain you what is that. But before that, do the research, and if you are on a budget, then please book Air Arabia, because the to and fro charges, everything will start and will end in 50,000, not more than that. If you're planning well advance, your trip is confirmed, and the next month if you're going, miss, right now, right today, please do the booking, because you will get in a very cheap price. It starts at 4 in the morning, and most probably by 6:30 or before 7 you will get down in Sharjah, and the layover is for 2.5 hours. Since Nairobi and India has got a 2.5 hours of difference. So most probably then again after layover again you will catch the same Air Arabia flight there, and most probably by 12:30 or 1 o'clock you will get down in Nairobi. And at the airport itself, I mean, once you get down, not even going to the immigration center, before itself there are officials who will check all your documents. First they will see the purpose of the visit, like they will ask your e-visa, and second the COVID certificate, and the third is yellow fever vaccination, and the fourth is your stay. What are all the electronic equipments that you'll be carrying along with you, right? As I have said, if you're a wildlife photographer, then obviously, like the cameras, what cameras you have to carry, and how big and how small, or how the medium size lenses, whatever it is, that's very important. Second thing is, if you're not a wildlife photographer or neither a photographer, if you're a nature lover, maybe a small point and shoot camera makes wonders. And now, what all you have to carry? The first thing is, in case if you are a wildlife photographer, always keep in your mind, be it a wildlife photographer or a non-wildlife photographer, carrying extra batteries are very, very important. See, I have got just only 3 Nikon batteries with me. I always carry these 3 batteries because one battery unfortunately I lost in my one of a wildlife trip in India itself. But in the safari jeep, you have got a electric port where you have got where you can plug in and you can charge wherever whenever you require. And also you have to purchase one port in an electrical shop. Okay, once you land in Kenya, in Nairobi or in Masai Mara, the first thing first is you wanted to charge your mobiles. Am I right? If you want to charge your mobile or your camera battery or whatever it is, you will not be getting that opportunity because these ports are very important. This can be available in any of the electrical shop in your colony or in your nearby area. Maybe it's hardly 100 or 150 rupees, not more than that. Just negotiate and get this port. All you have to do is put your plug to this, then again put the port on the wall wherever you are staying in the Masai Mara. If you forget to carry this, that means you're gone. You cannot charge anywhere. I had this problem in the month. Unfortunately, my tour expert didn't guide me that I have to carry this port. And it's very expensive for me to purchase in Kenya. I wanted to purchase in Nairobi, but it was a holiday on the day, so I don't want to risk going out and searching because I'm very new to the place. And while going to Masai Mara, there is a place called a Narok. In that Norok, we stopped for a while, and there I purchased this. And Indian currency, I purchased with almost 500 rupees, which is very expensive, because now I can understand this is only 100 or 120. When going in April 22 in electric shop, they have given me only for 100 rupees. So this is the difference. I lost my 400 rupees. So please do not forget, this port is very important. And so what cameras or lenses and what are all you need to carry? If you're going with a wildlife photographers, always carry extra batteries, because you will be documenting, you might be taking a videos simultaneously the pictures. So please carry a charger of your whatever the company it is. If you're a Nikon or a Canon or a Sony, please do not forget to carry the battery chargers with you, and extra batteries. A minimum 4 batteries you should carry. Trust me guys, within 2 hours your batteries are going to exhaust. You will be surprised that when I'm in Indian safaris, tiger safaris, whatever, one battery was more than enough. But in Masai Mara, why? The reason is because you're continuously shooting. There's a lot of subjects going in front of you, be it the birds or the mammals or whatever, and you cannot stop yourself. So please carry batteries and extra charges with you. And second is, this is a blower. Yes, because your camera will be exposed to the dust in the entire travel, be it is wet or dry, whatever. Please carry this blower, and once you go back to your hotel, please immediately clean the sensors of your camera and your lenses and everything, so that it cannot be damaged or it cannot be dusty. Then once you're done with this, please carry the wipes with you. This is wipes to clean your lenses and also your mobile phone, or maybe your laptop, or maybe your the cameras also. So these wipes are very important. And next is, I was carrying this gorilla tripod where you can bend anywhere and everywhere like this, because when I was documenting videos and all, this really helped me. And even it's very, very lighter in weight. I don't think so it's even 100 grams, because I just kept my mobile or my GoPro or my camera also to this. It can hold, and I have shot some of the videos like lions, especially when they're going when they're moving in front of me. So this gorilla tripod really helped me out. And after this, the cameras. This is D500 camera, which is my favorite camera, especially made for wildlife and sports. Obviously, this is camouflaged. I brought this is especially so that the damage and all could not happen. This is made with a rubber. I purchased it through Amazon very long back. Since then, I have been using it, and it's the gripper, and it's very nice. And for especially wildlife photographers, this D500 is a must. And for this D500, what is the lenses that I have used? I have purchased in this lens, which is a prime lens. It is like a PF 500 mm prime lens, and this is very light in weight. This is also called as a PF ED VR 500 mm prime lens. I adjusted this lens to my Nikon D500, and it has given me a vision for at least a 750 mm, since it's a crop sensor and this is a 500 like a non-zoom lens. So the depth of field is very nice, and many of the videos I have shot with this lens. This is absolutely a gem of all the lenses that what I have purchased. Earlier I used 200-500 Nikon 200-500 zoom lens for my D500 especially, and over some period I wanted to upgrade myself and move on to prime lens, so I sold and I purchased a PFED VR. Then the second is a D750, D750, which is a full frame, and this is especially for the videos. Not only on the videos, even the pictures also I have taken. For this, I always used this lens, which is again a prime lens 85 mm. 85 mm is more than enough for you to shoot in a full frame videos or the pictures. So this really worked me. And second thing is, I don't want to say it's a silly thing also, it's a zoom lens. This is a kit lens when I purchased a Nikon D3300 some long back, some maybe 5-6 years. Since then I've been using this zoom lens. And this is like a 7300 mm, a wonderful depth of field is very nice, and it's one of a very decent lens which I have used, especially for zooming and zoom out. When the lions or any other animals are coming on head on, this really helped me. My prime lenses failed because they are stationary, but at least 300 mm helped me when all over one of our heaviest and the strongest line was coming head on. With this lens, I have shot. I have did some documentaries. So that's it. This is the gear I have used, and I suggest do not carry a bigger lenses like 600 or 800 not required in Masai Mara, because there is no forest and these are all the open savannas, and obviously like you yourself will go to near to the subject, so you don't think so you will be requiring a 500 or 600. Even a leopard which is sleeping on a tree or which has climbed on a tree, for that 500-600 was too high. For me 500 was too heavy. I always used my 7300 or 85 because the subjects are very close. So I strictly suggest to everybody, do not carry heavy luggage with you, especially these lenses. They are very heavy in weight and expensive as well. And for wildlife photography enthusiasts or the birding enthusiasts or the people who wants to aspire themselves into the wildlife, do not shell out your money just like that. If you don't have money and if you're planning to go to Masai Mara, where your entire budget is on Masai Mara, my suggestion is check out the local shops where they will give you on rent lens or maybe cameras of your choice. I am a Nikon guy, so I always prefer Nikon lenses and all. And honestly speaking, I never got a chance to go to a rental shop to buy because my D750 is helping me out, and also my D500 is really helping me out as per my expectations.